If you've been keeping up with the media buzz, you've likely heard the recent chatter labeling Blake Lively, a stunning actress married to one of Hollywood's most successful and wealthy men, Ryan Reynolds, as a mean girl. But here's the kicker. Instead of tarnishing her image, this mean girl persona seems to be part of her secret sauce for attracting and keeping a high-value man like Ryan Reynolds. What's going on here? Why do men like Ryan, charming, successful, and seemingly drama-free, end up falling head over heels for women with a touch of edge? And more importantly, what can you learn from this dynamic to apply to your own life? Stick around because we're unpacking the psychology behind the mean girl appeal, why it works in high-value circles, and what it doesn't mean. Hint, you don't have to become a villain to get the guy. Welcome back to the Trophy Wife's Guide to Life, where we reveal the insider secrets to breaking into the upper echelon of society and becoming the irresistible trophy wife material rich men will be begging to put a ring on. If you're new here, subscribe to ensure you don't miss a single trophy wife dating tip. And let's get into it. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds are undeniably one of Hollywood's most enviable couples. With a combined net worth soaring past $300 million, they represent the epitome of success, glamour, and partnership. But what's fascinating is how Blake's bold, unapologetic personality plays into their relationship dynamic, which will help explain why the mean girl archetype works. On the surface, their marriage seems perfect. They're both wildly successful, raise a beautiful family, and appear to genuinely enjoy each other's company. But what makes their relationship so magnetic is Blake's personality. Sharp, confident, and unafraid to speak her mind. Blake isn't afraid to take control. Whether it's making cheeky digs at Ryan on Instagram or owning the red carpet with commanding confidence, she exudes an energy that demands attention and respect. For a man like Ryan, who has built his empire on wit, charm, and self-assuredness, this energy is magnetic. Blake's quick wit and willingness to spar with him verbally likely keep the relationship dynamic and exciting. In interviews, Ryan has often joked about Blake's sharp tongue and playful sarcasm, but it's clear he admires these traits. High-value men like Ryan don't want a yes woman to tiptoe around them. They crave someone who can hold their own, challenge him, and add value to his life in unexpected ways. This brings us to the heart of why the mean girl archetype appeals to men of Ryan's caliber. But let's dive deep into the 5 traits of a mean girl that are irresistible to rich men. Why high-value men are attracted to mean girls. 1. Confidence is irresistible. At its core, the so-called mean girl persona is often rooted in confidence. Blake Lively's interviews, for example, show a woman who knows exactly who she is and isn't afraid to express it. High-value men like Ryan Reynolds are drawn to this because they're accustomed to being in control, and a woman who can hold her own is a rare and valuable find. These men are often surrounded by people who cater to them, from assistants to fans, so they're used to being idolized. A woman who doesn't fall over herself to impress them, who instead sets boundaries, teases them, or even challenges them, stands out. Confidence signals value, self-worth, independence, and the ability to thrive in high-pressure environments. It tells a man, I'm not here because I need you. I'm here because I choose you. For men who operate at the top levels of their fields, this is a non-negotiable quality in a partner. 2. They create intrigue and challenge. High-value men are used to women vying for their attention. What sets a mean girl apart is her ability to create intrigue. She's not overly available, doesn't fawn over him, and keeps him guessing in a way that sparks his competitive nature. Blake's sharp wit and playful banter with Ryan are a perfect example of this dynamic in action. Men like Ryan thrive on challenges. A partner who keeps them on their toes, without tipping into toxicity, can create a dynamic that feels exciting rather than predictable or dull. 3. They command respect. Blake's so-called mean girl moments aren't about putting others down. They're about setting boundaries, standing up for herself, and showing that she's not afraid to speak her mind. High-value men respect women who respect themselves, and this type of energy can be incredibly attractive. For men like Ryan, who likely have to manage a constant flow of social interactions and professional relationships, a woman who can navigate those waters with grace and assertiveness is a powerful asset. Simply put, powerful men appreciate a woman who doesn't need to be introduced, handheld, or babysat in high-pressure social and professional situations, and assertive mean girl types often fit that bill. 4. Scarcity creates value. The mean girl often plays hard to get, not necessarily in a manipulative way, but in a way that signals she's selective. By not giving everyone access to her time, attention, or energy, she creates scarcity. And scarcity, as we know, increases perceived value, which wealthy men can't resist. 5. High standards attract high performers. A mean girl isn't afraid to demand more, whether it's better treatment, greater effort, or an upgrade in lifestyle. Men like Ryan Reynolds thrive on achieving, performing, and proving themselves. A woman who sets the bar high naturally challenges these men to rise to it, which keeps the relationship exciting. Now, let's talk about the flip side. Why do nicer, less controversial women sometimes struggle to capture the attention of high-value men? It's not because kindness isn't valued, it absolutely is. But when kindness comes across as passivity or a lack of boundaries, it can make a woman seem less compelling in the eyes of a man who thrives on challenge and excitement. Nice girls are often praised for being sweet, accommodating, and easygoing. While these traits are certainly admirable, they can sometimes work against women in high-value relationships, because being overly nice can be mistaken for being overly available, or worse, easily replaceable. Nice girls tend to avoid conflict at all costs, even when it compromises their needs, be overly accommodating, which can come off as desperation, and lack the mystery and challenge that keep men intrigued. High-value men like Ryan Reynolds thrive on intrigue and a sense of partnership, not subservience. While nice girls might win short-term approval, mean girls like Blake often secure long-term admiration and respect. Here are a few key reasons why niceness, when overdone, can backfire. First off, kindness can signal neediness. Being too accommodating can sometimes come across as needing approval or validation. High-value men often equate this with insecurity, which can be a turn-off. Secondly, blanket kindness often lacks intrigue. In other words, if men can have your affection too easily, without putting in the work or investment, it makes them value it less, as well as wonder if you're simply kind to everyone, with no selectivity. If everything is handed over without effort, attention, affection, it removes the excitement of earning it. Furthermore, it can make a man wonder how easily you'll be won over by other men, which can make him question your loyalty in the future. I'm not insinuating that kind women are cheaters, but wealthy men may wonder if your devotion to them is as monogamous as they'll require for the woman who they'll be doting on with their millions. Men like Ryan Reynolds revel in the fact that they've bagged a hard-to-win-over feisty woman like Blake Lively, and they feel a little more secure knowing another man can't waltz into the room and win your favor. Thirdly, kindness doesn't really stand out. In a world where men like Ryan Reynolds have endless options, women who blend in rather than stand out often get overlooked, the same way that all publicity is good publicity. A little attention-grabbing controversy can shine a spotlight on women like Blake Lively, which can make wealthy men double-take and feel intrigued to discover who this straight-talking woman is. So, let's talk about what nice really means in high-value circles. True niceness isn't about being a doormat. It's about being kind while maintaining boundaries. A nice girl who is also confident, assertive, and capable of navigating social dynamics can absolutely thrive in a high-value relationship. The key is balance. As for the Blake Lively effect, here are the 4 key lessons you can learn as an aspiring trophy wife, with actionable takeaways to start implementing into your dating life today. Lesson 1. Don't be afraid to be bold. Whether it's sharing your opinions, standing your ground, or owning your unique personality, boldness can set you apart. High-value men want a partner who brings something fresh and exciting to the table. Blake has been bold in speaking her mind both on the red carpet and in her personal life, and that's what helped her punch above her weight, nabbing a man like Ryan Reynolds. Do the same, and powerful rich men may be drawn to your refreshing bold confidence. Since so many other women shrink around them to fit in, keep quiet, and avoid being problematic. Lesson 2. Playful banter is a power move. A little wit and humor go a long way. Playful banter shows that you're confident, quick on your feet, and unafraid to engage on an equal level. Again, the goal is to show up as his equal, despite any imbalances you may feel, and poking fun at him is a great display of your status, asserting that you're secure enough to make fun of him, no matter the consequence. Lesson 3. Set boundaries without apology. Being nice doesn't mean saying yes to everything. High-value men respect women who know their worth and aren't afraid to walk away from situations that don't align with their values, whether that's Blake walking away from an unprofessional coworker or an awkward interview, or you walking away from a man who treats you with disrespect. It's crucial to maintain your self-respect and avoid becoming a doormat, even if you're dating a man where there's an age gap, a power imbalance, or a financial disparity. Lesson 4. Command attention. but stay grounded. Let's be honest, Blake doesn't exactly come across as humble, but she also doesn't seem like she's putting on a front. Instead, Blake appears self-assured enough to let her hair down and be her true self without apology or working too hard to be perfect. Let's clear something up. Being a mean girl doesn't mean being cruel, manipulative, or toxic. The women who truly thrive in high-value relationships are those who combine confidence, wit, and assertiveness with kindness, empathy, and emotional intelligence. It's about having an edge, not a dagger. Blake Lively's mean girl label might be controversial, but it highlights an important truth about attraction in high-value relationships. Confidence, boundaries, and a touch of boldness are powerful tools for standing out in a world where conformity is the norm. At the end of the day, it's not about being mean, it's about being memorable. And as Blake and Ryan's relationship shows, a woman who knows her worth, commands respect, and isn't afraid to own her space can secure not just a high-value man, but a true partnership that thrives on mutual admiration and intrigue. What do you think about the mean girl effect? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to the Trophy Wife's Guide to Life. We've got more insider tips and strategies to help attract rich men and secure the Trophy Wife lifestyle and financial future you desire.